Welcome to another A and B horror movies. I am Ben.
And I'm Aaron.
How are we doing? In this episode, we are going to be talking about our top 5 horror movies. But before that, we're going to say what we're drinking. So what are you drinking, Aaron?
Today I am drinking True North. It is a run-by fruiting. It's a passion fruit sour. It's pretty good. So lately I've been buying sours, I think because spring is coming and it seems like an appropriate drink in spring. And I am using my Freddy Krueger Geeky Tiki. So take a look at that guy.
Lovely, they're awesome.
And it's pretty good. It's not too sweet. It's appropriately sour. I actually really like it. I recommend it.
Buy it again?
True North. I think I would buy it again.
Cool.
How about you? What do you have?
I am drinking a Brewdog layer cake. And it is
very
a
nice
marshmallow and chocolate stout. And it's quite sweet. I'm not too sure it goes well with the
it looks
beer.
Really dark.
It's like a Guinness.
It's like a Guinness, yeah.
Whether
would you buy it again?
I don't know.
You're not sure.
Not too sure.
What's the alcohol content? Is it strong?
These are usually quite strong, I think. 7%.
Oh wow, you win. Mine's only 5%.
It's a big can and all too.
So might have to cut you off.
Yeah. If I start slurring, you know why.
All right, awesome. So why don't we just jump right into it? So
yeah,
in this episode, like Ben said, we're going to be talking about our 5 favorite horror movies. And I will go first with my 5th favorite movie, and it happens to be Session 9. You can see I have the poster behind me. One of my all-time favorite movies. I saw it in the theater about 20 years ago when it came out and immediately fell in love with it. It's filmed at the old Danvers Mental Hospital in Massachusetts. Low budget film, but man, is it scary. It's a slow burn. A group of men go into the old hospital to remove the asbestos. And then things go very badly. I don't know if you've seen it, but very creepy, quite scary. Highly recommend it. I love it. Let me hold it over here. See, it looks really nice with the poster.
It is really creepy, actually. I didn't see it when it first came out, but it is a really good film.
You know,
when they find the tape recordings is awesome.
Oh yeah, listening to the recordings. Yes. Over here, let me hold it back up.
That's cool. Yeah.
So that's my 5th choice. How about you? What do you have?
My 5th choice is A Nightmare on Elm Street. This is the box set because I don't have the single
classic
films, but yeah, that's my number 5, and it's the first one. Always remember that. It was a bit of a couldn't decide between the first and the second, but I think I'll go with the first. It's more iconic and it's quite memorable. So, but yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street. Everybody used to talk about Freddy when I was Tiki. But everybody used to talk about it when I was young. And it's just a memory.
It's amazing. So and in fact, my 4th movie happens to be the very same movie that you chose for your 5th movie.
Awesome. Awesome stuff.
Nightmare on Elm Street. It's a classic. Holds up so well. I love it. I still remember the very first time I watched it. I think I was about 11 or 12. Back in the day, I had a few of my friends over for a sleepover, and we knew that HBO was going to be playing it that night. And we've been planning it for weeks. And it was the first time we all watched it. And I loved it. And I still love it today. So another reason why I chose the Freddy Geeky Tiki for this one.
Yeah, awesome. Good.
So we're aligned. We're aligned there.
Yeah. No, it's definitely worth being in the top 5. My number 4 is proper nostalgia for me. This is probably the first horror film I'll see, and it scared the crap out of me. Poltergeist. Just remember it being on TV when I was small. and it come to the scene with the clown, and I just remember crying. It was proper scary. Yeah, I can't remember how young I was, but I just remember that, and for years after, I always remember that the film, and I didn't watch it for ages. But it's one of my favourite films now. It's brilliant.
It's awesome. Film. Yes, awesome choice. The whole scene where the guy's eating the chicken and then he sees maggots in it.
Right? Yeah.
And of course, how many times did you say, Carol Ann, don't go into the light, or go into the light, right? It's like one of the most quotable films out there. That's an awesome choice.
It's just, you know, if it's happened to a kid, you're like, right, now you know things are serious. But I'm always a fan of, I don't like things going too far. I sometimes think there's too much in a horror film. You see too much, but you do see a lot in this film, but it still doesn't take away the magic of the film. It's awesome.
And completely. Yes. Hands down, man. Great choice. The swimming pool scene in the end, right? With the mother and the bodies start popping up.
Yeah.
Oh, I showed
that.
You
always get the debate. Sorry.
No, go ahead. What were you going to say?
No, I always remember a debate was, were the skeletons real that come out? Did they use real skeletons and this? And I've never found out if they did or they didn't. So.
Yeah. Oh, it's a great movie. There's a dark history to that too. A lot of bad things happened to the cast members. The daughter. Anyway, great film. Yeah. I loved it. Scary. Maybe we could do a full episode on it in the future.
Yeah. And if anybody knows if the skeletons were real, leave in the comments. That'd be good to know.
All right. I guess back to me. So my third choice, another classic, is Friday the 13th, the original. I'm holding it over here because I have a Camp Crystal Lake sign behind me, and
that's cool.
Camp Crystal Lake shirt. Gosh, I've seen this so many times. I can't remember exactly the first time I saw it. I was probably younger than I should have been. I did get to see it on the big screen finally a couple of years ago because they had it at a drive-in theater nearby because of COVID. People weren't really going to the movies. So I got to see this at a drive-in theater, and it was quite awesome. I love it. It still holds up. My favorite moment is in the end when Mrs. Voorhees is talking to Alice, played by Adrienne King, right? And she's saying Jason was her son and today is his birthday. Classic. And of course I brought the steel book, right? Because the steel was cool. And I've got on the inside. Let me see. While I'm doing that though, I was just gonna say that the sign behind me, I don't know if you can see it, is signed by Kane Hodder and Warrington Gillette, who both played Jason. Oh, it's got like a cool picture of the lake.
Oh, that's awesome.
You see that?
That'd be a cool poster, yeah.
That would be. And then of course I love it. They have a steelbook of part 3 coming out, I think in May, and I already pre-ordered it.
Cool. Yeah.
So that's my third. What were you gonna say?
No, I've got the box set. I was quite late to Friday the 13th, to be fair. I always knew of it, and by the time I come to it was, I knew of the hockey mask, of Jason.
Yes.
Yeah, I caught those films, not too sure how old I was, but yeah, I really liked them. And they're awesome, aren't they? But it's strange. They was around for years, and I just never got to see them. But definitely worth having in your collection.
Wait. Now you can, right? You can get.
Yeah, that's
the new Scream Factory. Check that out. Right. I know a lot of people have it, but damn, I love it.
The artwork is brilliant. I've got a box set, but it's not got the.
It's not like this one.
Very last one. No, it's nothing like that.
Oh, okay.
More like the it's like that Freddy box set, but
yes,
hasn't got the Jason Goes to Hell.
Okay.
For some reason, it's not in there. But,
odd.
Yeah, so I've got that on DVD spare, but yeah.
Cool.
Friday the 13th. Can't be.
So what do you have? What's your third? What was your third pick?
My third is The Exorcist.
Brilliant, of course.
Classic. Also another film that was well, I didn't get to see till late because it was banned and it was hard to try and get a copy of. And did and watched it. I watched it on my own, stupidly, and absolutely, again, crap myself. But it was a brilliant film. I love the slow burning of it all. The whole showing the good versus evil signs throughout the whole film. Like the dogs fighting, and where you've got Max von Sydow stood one side and the statue of Pazuzu on the other, stuff like that. It was really
all the symbolism. Yes.
Yeah, and
plus when she vomits on everyone, that's always
that's classic scene in it. But, well done. I think it was so ahead of his time, wasn't it? If you look back at some of the other horror films in the 70s, but
it's so awesome. In fact, I saw an Exorcist shirt at the mall today that I almost picked up. But I'll save it next time. And they're doing a sort of a reboot of it. I don't know if you heard.
Yeah.
With an Ellen Burstyn signed on. She's going to be in it. I don't know how much, but I know she's going to be in the first one. And it's going to be like the Halloween reboot that's out at the moment, like a trilogy, from what I've heard.
Yeah. Well, it didn't go too well, did it, with the Exorcist at the beginning?
Yeah, sadly, no. But the third one was pretty good. I don't think it was a theatrical release. I could be wrong. It's
like
there.
a cult classic, isn't it? It's like
So yeah, people love it. That one scene, right, when the person in the hospital walks across the hallway. Oh.
The nurse, and then
with the scissors or something.
That's cool. But no, it's a really good film. As I said, I love the slow burning. I love the atmosphere, and what a delivery at the end! Yes. Brilliant thing.
Oh, completely. Yeah, I'm optimistic that the new ones will be just as good, but we'll see.
I think it's just one of those films that if none of the other spin-offs had been made, it wouldn't have mattered. It stood on its own. It still does to a lot of horror films now, I think.
Yes.
So,
it's still very scary. I rewatched it in October. Almost scarier than I remembered.
And Linda Blair, for how young she was, done a absolute stunning performance. But that's my number 3.
Very cool. So I think it's back to me, right? 2 more to go. So number 2, I chose Black Christmas. One of my favorite films. Obviously, it's my second choice. I can't wait for November or December to roll around because it's time to watch Black Christmas again. Probably one of the scariest prank phone calls captured is in this movie. The sounds that the guy makes it's absolutely horrifying. And the looks on all of the girls as they're listening to that guy. It's one of the best scenes. One of the best films. Gosh, I don't know what else to say about it. I love it. I used to have Black Christmas parties in December and have friends over, and we'd have a few drinks and we'd all watch Black Christmas.
Nice.
I'll have to start that up again, right?
Yeah, that's awesome. I did watch it. The Christmas just gone. It's probably the second time I've seen it, maybe. And I always remembered the scene in the attic with the bag over her head, which is on the cover of that.
Yes, let me so. You see it?
Oh, yeah. I love the flip covers. They're awesome, aren't they?
I do too. Another amazing Scream Factory edition, right? Huge shout out to them.
No, you just don't seem to be able to get them in the UK. And they're really cool cases.
Oh,
the artwork's
bad, man. I'll have to send you some.
Yeah, cool. That'd be awesome.
All right, drum roll, man. Right? What's next for you? Are you on your second one, right, or your first?
Yeah,
second, right?
Second. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And that is John Carpenter's The Thing. We did a video. I think it may have been the last one or the one before.
We did. Yep, it was. Yes, our very last episode. Yes.
Yeah, and it was basically about The Thing. It's just awesome. Again, love the atmosphere. I love the slow burning at the start of it. The whole guessing who isn't took over by the alien,
infected,
and the scene, as you I think you mentioned, the petri dish.
Yes.
Brilliant. Just sat there, and yeah, no, it's just, and as far as practical effects go, awesome. But yes, it's just a brilliant film.
Yeah, no, I love it too. Great choice.
I don't want to go too much into it because
do you want me to do my favorite, or do you want to do yours?
No,
why don't I do mine next, right?
Yeah, you go for yours. Yeah.
All right. So my favorite movie, I guess my favorite horror movie and my favorite movie of all time is the original Halloween. So I just thought I would show you some of the editions I have. It's one film that I will buy many editions of. I got some nice, I got the Steelbook, Best Buy Steelbook. I have the Scream Factory new edition.
Oh, that's cool. I love that.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, the artwork.
The 4K. Yeah. However, from this set, let me see. This one, this Blu-ray happens to be signed, by Tony Moran, who played Michael Myers in the very first one. So if you can see, you see that?
Yeah, that's brilliant.
He wrote To Aaron, Trick or Treat, Tony Moran, Michael Myers, Halloween 1. So this is probably my prized copy of Halloween. I think, it came out in 78, still holds up so well. Pacing is brilliant. It's kind of a slow burn. But man, is it so scary in the end when she realizes that something's really amiss. And then she starts to find her friends. They're all dead. And then he's following her across the street, right?
Yeah.
Gosh, gets me every time.
It's I love John Carpenter's the scores he has in his film.
Oh yes,
the music
yeah,
is brilliant. I mean,
yep.
I just said the thing. You've got Halloween, which is iconic. Yeah, music, and yeah,
I didn't hold that up long enough.
They just deliver really well.
Yeah, and I like the new ones. I like the reboots that are out. I really enjoyed the extended version of Halloween Kills. I thought.
I haven't watched that yet. I've got, but I haven't watched.
There you go. So, check it out, man.
Yeah.
Right, what's up next? Go ahead.
Oh, what have we got? Right. My all-time favorite film is Jaws. Brilliant. Just always loved it.
And you have the poster.
The poster, yeah. I've got so many copies of this. I should have brought more out, but yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous how much stuff I've got on this film.
That's a steelbook too. That's a steelbook.
Yeah,
cool. Yeah, it looks
cool. Not too sure what it's got. If it has
the inside. What's on the back?
That's just plain back.
Okay, yeah, okay.
And on the inside, you've got.
Oh yeah.
Remember at
classic.
Start,
yeah. One of the best scenes, right?
Yeah, it gets eaten at the start. But it's just I can't really. The score, as I was saying, we were saying about films, iconic music.
One of the best.
I love the whole thing with the mayor, where they're, you know what I mean? It's they know it's there, turning a blind eye to it. And it's just absolute classic. And I did get to see it about maybe 8 years ago. It's re-shown again in the cinemas.
Oh, cool.
So life complete.
Awesome.
Yeah. So,
nice.
Went 3 times actually.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's my top 5.
Awesome. And those are my top 5 choices as well. So we're coming up on time a little bit. What do you think we should do next, Ben? Do you want to talk about some of the new movies we've gotten? Yeah,
yep, definitely. You go first.
Sure. So I picked up these 2 films. First one is Mom and Dad. I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard it's quite fun. Nicolas Cage, right? You can't go wrong with him. And Selma Blair is also quite awesome. And it's basically about parents who go crazy and want to kill their kids, I've heard.
Yeah, it's really good.
Can't go wrong. Oh, you've seen it? I haven't seen it yet.
I've seen it. It is really good. Nicolas Cage he's one of the best people at just going
Bonkers.
nuts. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
Cage rage, as we like to say.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, it's really good film. It's just fun. It is really. It's from the start to finish. Well worth the watch, and is a really
Very
good
cool.
buy.
How about you go first, and then I'll show my second one afterwards.
Yeah, I'm gonna this one first. Is the Relic, was in my top 5 because I just loved this film when I was younger. I took it out.
Yeah,
I did take it out, and I replaced it for The Nightmare on Elm Street. But yes,
makes sense.
It's an awesome film. Sam Winston's monsters. He created the monster in this.
They're in a museum, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
It's where he goes, I think, to the Amazon or something, isn't it? And he comes back and he's drunk and something and infected. But yeah, it's a really good film. It's a brilliant monster movie. And it's cool. It's worth watching just for the monster. The design of it is brilliant.
Awesome.
So that's one of my films I'm going to be watching this
cool
this week.
I'll just do this one quickly. Dementia 13, Vestron Collector's Series. It's Francis Ford Coppola's first film. I've actually never seen it. It was a blind buy. So looking forward to check it out. We'll see.
Yep.
Cover looks quite awesome, right?
Yeah. Definitely.
You've seen it? Yeah, is it good?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen it either? Okay. I'll let you know.
You're gonna have to let me know. And my last one, brought this a while back, still in the cellophane, I haven't watched it. Return to Horror High.
I love that movie.
George Clooney.
Yep.
Heard good things.
Marsha Brady.
Yeah.
Maureen McCormick is in it.
Yeah, and Vince Edwards.
Yes.
So I've not seen it. It's got horror and Clooney. What can go wrong?
I can't wait to hear. Yeah, I can't wait to hear what you think. It's a fun 80s.
Yeah. So that's they'll probably be my 2 watches a week.
Cool.
And,
all right. Well, that wraps up this episode. Thank you for tuning in and checking us out. And if you want to add any comments about, what we could watch and talk about in the future, please do so. And we will make sure we do that.
Yep. Hit the like and subscribe if you want to. And yeah, cheers for watching. See you next time.